Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Push of the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. Listen, it is the third new comic book day of the month, and there's only one more after this, and we'll be through the month of March, looking into April. But the show just missed by that close. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Chuck at Comics List. Hey, thank you so much. Please do, if you get the opportunity, subscribe. Happy new comic book day. Yes, and one day short of St. Patrick's Day. But you know, I don't know how many of you out there care about St. Patrick's Day or what, but I gathered a few St. Patrick's Day comics for us to look at. And I'll tell you what, the selection wasn't as impressive as I thought it might be. But we got the Blue Devil there. We got St. Patrick on Dick Tracy twice. There's another one coming up. Look at the blood on the shamrock down there in the little thing. How you doing there, Brody? Thank you so much for joining us. We're looking at St. Patrick's Day comic book covers. This is my favorite, probably, of all of them, the Long Halloween St. Patrick's Day one. That's a good one. Hey, Juggernaut, thank you so much for joining us. Look at this doll face one. Actually, she got another one. It's inevitable that St. Patrick's Day somehow is combined with Oktoberfest, and I don't know why or how, but suddenly there's a lot of beer being guzzled. I think the Irish like whiskey better. At least this Irishman does. The part of me that's Irish. I don't know, the third. I'm a mutt like everybody else. The Adventures of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Look, they found Irish, but there's not a lot of green there except for the foliage. There's a pot of gold, apparently. But these little leprechauns are all wearing orange. Is that a political statement? There's a horror. Here's one Leprechaun, the horror comic book. And Porky Pig, he's captured himself a little the scalawag leprechaun. Look at that. Wonder Woman, she's got some Shamrock Land going on there. And this one is cool because it's Little Gotham, which is cool enough by itself, but it's St. Patrick's Day and Easter. So a little preview of an Easter cover, although it seems to be mostly St. Patrick's Day. You got a few rabbits over there on the side with the Mad Hatter. So anyway, there you have it. St. Patrick's Day, one day short. Maybe, I don't know what happens with Easter next month, but that's always on a Sunday, so we'll see. How are you doing, Hurricane? Thank you so much for joining us. And, okay, so the stack this week, guys and gals, we've got a 12.5-inch stack. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And one thing we have to show you there is the volume 1 of Deadly Tales of Gunslinger with Jimmy Palmiotti on this one. Pretty cool. He would never remember me, but I met him briefly in Chicago back in 1996, I think. Okay, so what do we have for variant covers? We got quite a few, and we got a few blind bags coming up. Mega Man is up to issue number 2. The number 1 in 10 went crazy, and this one's following suit. Super hot. We've only got one, so don't miss your chance to get your hands on that one. Invincible Universe Battle Beast is up to issue number 7, and this is a 1 in 10 variant cover. Why is it the Invincible Universe is so bloody? Why? Invincible was probably one of the most bloody comic books I've ever seen, and I don't exactly know why. It needed to be so bloody. Captain America number 8, a 1 in 10 design variant. Pretty interesting. X-Men number 27. We got a 1 in 25. A lot of heroes on the cover. I like covers with lots of action on the cover, or heroes, or if they interact with the logo or something like that. It looks like they're tearing up the page. Infernal Hulk's up to issue number 5, and this is a 1 in 25 for that one. Wade Wilson Deadpool, issue number 2, a 1 in 25. Guys, don't forget to leave a comment so I can get you into the drawing next month. Sentry number 1, one of the new ongoing series hitting. The stands at 1 in 25 for that one. And we also have Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine, number 15. It's a 1 in 25. You've got Moon Knight, Mark Spector Moon Knight, issue number 2. A lot of new series just recently started. In the any new big books this year? Oh, it's a good. What good is violence if it isn't violent? That's true. Big books this year. Well, I don't know what we mean by big books. Are you talking about large in size? Yeah, quite a few. Number 24, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 25. If you're talking about big books like key books, books of great value, we just sold the other day. We sold 3 number 1 Batman, Absolute Batman cover A's first printings, 3 with less than 3 hours at the store. So one customer after another came in grabbing those up. And we also sold a Miles Morales first appearance from Ultimate Fallout. It was a 9.8. That got sold. And we also sold the first appearance of Deadpool. So if you're talking about big books. No, man, I wish, we never see any of those books coming in anymore. The old days, we would see collections that had those old books in it. These days, we don't see them coming in. And I don't often get out chasing collections, but when they come to me, they often don't have those great books in them. I haven't seen a collection that had those kind of great books in it in a long time. We always are looking for them, though. I mean, looking for them to walk in the door. Lobo, number 1, 1 in 25. You know that's going to be a hot book because he's got a movie coming up, which is awesome. But, speaking of Golden Age, DC Comics has a stack of comics that is taller than all the rest. And one of them is a Golden Age reprint. It is a facsimile edition of Wonder Woman number 1. Speaking of the Golden Age, facsimile edition of Wonder Woman number 1, the summer issue. And draw your own if you didn't like what that is. The foil one, of course. There never was a foil one, and there never was a blank one. But under the blank one is the regular cover, as we know. So, Lobo getting his own book. Well, I'm going to save that cover for last. Or I'll save the blank cover for last. But Lobo, check this out. Yeah, the foil variant of that Wonder Woman is awesome. Lobo getting his own series, and his movie's coming up. I think it's going to be 2027. Foil cover there. Look at that. I'm loving that cover. And I don't have a lot of these guys, so if you need one, you need to get in here and grab one while they're still available. They're already gone at the distributor, so I can't order anymore. And this cover. So, Lobo, I think it's going to be a hot one. And moving right along, they did the whole knockout, okay? DCKO, all right? And there's an aftermath. There's a result. There is what they're calling next level. So some of the comic books you're going to see have this next level thing on them. And it's kind of like All In and now Next Level, okay? So All In was kind of like all of the characters in that whole big end of universe event thing, and that was All In. And now we have All In Next Level, and some of the results of what happened in the whole DCKO thing. Yeah, I wish I had a Wonder Woman number 1 in any condition. Batwoman number 1, Next Level. DC's Next Level stories. All new stories. Some characters have new powers. Nice foil cover there. And draw your own, of course. So I highly recommend that you look at those Next Level comics, because they're introducing new characters. DC's introducing new characters with new powers. Here's a new character for you. Right in Superman Unlimited, number 11. Oh, a nice shiny foil cover. And the logo. I love the logo. It's the best superhero logo ever. Okay, Wonder Woman. continuing the all in, but some of them will start saying next level. So check those out because those are whole new situations. And the logo. See, that logo's cool, but not as cool as Superman. Arc M #1. What we got here? A second printing. This was super popular, sold out so fast. We got second printings with 2 different covers. Grab them while we still have those. Absolute Batman is what, up to an 11th printing now? That's wild. There have been comics that went into more printings than that, but still, that's pretty impressive. Here we go. New Titans. All right, it was just Titans, and now it's New Titans. Continuing the all-in stories. We have a new title. It's New Titans. It's keeping the numbering, though. It's issue number 33, but it's now called New Titans. They've done that many times in the past. Here's Nightwing. Will he be falling off a building? Well, he's looking at down. Maybe he's falling right there. We're just following along with him. But Nightwing, oh, it's a 136. Nightwing #1. He's thinking about falling off a building here. He's standing in oblivion. Wherever he's standing. It's all shiny and foily. Here's a Draw Your Own, which I usually save for last, but he's going to dive off a building. You know he's going to dive off that building right there. That's Jay Lee. Gotta love that. Love Jay Lee's covers. Good stuff. One of our favorite artists here at the Comics Club is Jay Lee. Hey, how about Absolute Flash #13? I've only got one cover left. This one. That sold out fast. I got to increase the orders for Flash. Well, it's been building. It's like that one and Martian Manhunter. The sales are slowly creeping up on them. This is kind of funny because by this time in a comic books series, in most comic books, by issue number 13, the numbers have dwindled a little bit. Usually don't increase. It does happen, which is wonderful. But in this particular case, it's kind of honestly surprising that we're seeing a continued interest growth in Martian Manhunter and this one. The Green Lantern books, they're still pretty much along the same keel. They have not risen in interest among our customers, at least. I don't know how they're doing nationwide, but the Absolutes have just been a phenomenon. This is World's Finest #49. Batman, Superman, World's Finest #49. Supergirl and the Boy Wonder on a date. That's interesting. There they are, floating in space. Draw your own. Loving it. Oh, and these. Hold on. There's these. This is a World's Finest #49 as well. What is that? Uberman. Okay, there's those. Catwoman is up to issue 85. And I'll tell you what, this is a whole bunch of great covers for this one, I'll tell you. Look at that. The Gotham Gazette. It's wintertime in Gotham. She's been working out, eh? Frank Cho. Gonna love this stuff. And look at that, her logo. Classic Catwoman. All right, another new title hitting the stands this week is Deathstroke. All right. Deathstroke the Terminator, #1, next level. You see that? Oh, draw your own. That's usually last. Foil. If you're a Deathstroke fan, maybe a Teen Titans fan, maybe like the Nightwing world. Well, thank you so much, Ash the Darkthorn. I appreciate you being here, Ash Darkthorn. There you go. Good morning. There's a couple more to go for DC here. We've got a wonderful facsimile edition of Batman, of Detective Comics, number 576. They're doing the whole Batman Year 2 in facsimile editions. There's a nice shiny foil one, or a draw your own one. So End of Life is up to issue number 2. It's from the Vertigo line, which has been revived by DC. And it's a weird story if you haven't looked at it. End of life. That's the end of DC stack. End of life. We're going to move over to Marvel now. Mr. Happy would like to join in, but he'll have to wait just a few minutes. I know everybody wants to know what the secret word is. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, it gets you 20% off any single item. Some restrictions apply, but I'll tell you what, it does pay to watch the show. A lot of people will tell you they get a good discount every time they come in just because they know Mr. Happy's secret word from the show, which is always up here, you know, guys. If you don't catch it live, catch it on the rewind. Ultimate Wolverine, number 15. Better run through the jungle. Wolverine's in there. Ultimate's 22. So I understand it. They're ending this universe eventually. Sorcerer Supreme, number 4. Loving that cover. You know, gotta love Scarlet Witch. And I told you Sentry getting his own new book again. What's going on there? Hey, I love that cover. JB. Oh, that's a great cover, eh? And that one. Wait, no, that's not it. This is X-Men Apocalypse, a whole another book. So this is X-Men of Apocalypse, number 3. And that cover. You know that. Who is that? Anybody know this guy's name? Is it, you tell me. Who knows that character's name? No, it's not the obvious. If you look at it, like, okay, well, that's obvious who that is, but it's not. Because that's the Apocalypse version of him. Phoenix, The Untold Story, number 1. This is a facsimile edition. Weapon X, nope. That is not Weapon X. It's the Apocalypse. Remember, it's the world of Apocalypse. He's missing a hand. And the Mortal Thor is up to issue number 8. It's Thor, just Thor, but it says Mortal Thor. Mortal Thor, issue 8. It's being chased by Dr. Doom. Wade Wilson, Deadpool, number 2. Ha! He looks good in green. Well, I like that cover. Lots of dead clowns. X-Men number 27. Amazing Spider-Man. This is the part of the Death Spiral storyline, issue number 24. And I'm loving some of these covers. I mean, man, got some great covers this week, guys. That's cool. See, I love those interaction covers where it looks like the page is being torn or they're interacting with the logo somehow. Ooh, that's a great cover. This must be, I think this is part of the connecting, there are multiple connecting covers. Those are the ones we're putting together for you, I think, Steve, if you're still out there. Black Panther Intergalactic. Sounds spacey. Intergalactic. What's that all about? Okay, gone feral there. Captain America. We're up to issue number 8. Who's that? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Wow, someone's having a bad day. Is that Captain America wearing Doom's clothing? What's going on? What's happening there? Cyclops is issue number 2. Lots of number 2s out this week. Cyclops having a bad day. His power is exploding out of his head. He's got Dr. Doom's mask on. That's a great cover. Look at that. That is a great cover. I mean, really. I'll tell you guys, we have some really amazing covers this week. The Infernal Hulk. Infernal. Like burning. That's crazy. Mark Spector, Moon Knight, issue number 2. Like I say, lots of issue number 2s. You're welcome, Steve. More than happy to do that. And last but not least, from Marvel, we got Planet She-Hulk, issue number 5. Her in the arena, apparently. All right, there we go. There's Marvel. Now, as promised, indies with blind bags. More blind bags. Blind bags. It's just been crazy with the blind bags. And unfortunately, some of them coming very late after their regular issues. The most egregious one I'll save for last. But we have here Thundercats Lost in Time, blind bag, issue number 1. Now, that book came out, I don't know, a month ago. We finally get the blind bag for it. Archie and the Army of Darkness, number 1, premium mystery variant blind bag containing 3 different comic books. I guess these are possibilities of things you could get here. And they do that with this one, too. For Harley Quinn and Elvira, number 4, mystery variant, okay? And they show you possibilities of what you could potentially get in there. Personally, I don't like it when they do that. It's kind of like, I would rather be completely surprised. But it is what it is. Supernatural, unless you got so many of them like Mark Spears did, then yeah, I want a catalog of all the possibilities. All right, Supernatural Valentine's Day special, just a month late, just in time. Well, one day late even for St. Patrick's Day. But if you're a Supernatural fan and you're it doesn't have to be, February 14th. Why not? Valentine's Day can be every day of the year if we want it to be. But my daughter is, having her birthday month. Apparently women have birthday months. Me, I try to avoid a birthday. Don't talk about birthdays. I don't need birthdays anymore. Slow them down. Just skip over them completely. All right. What do we got here? Kill All Immortals. I'm looking for an issue number because I can't remember which one this is. I think it's issue number 3. Kill them all. Immortals. Hey, what if we could be immortal? It depends on what you believe and what science. If you're following, quantum physics, it's wild. They're saying that there's all possibilities. The multiverse is real, and in that case, every possibility plays out. So there's that possibility that every time you could die, that'll split, and there's one universe where you didn't die, and eventually you live forever, I guess. So we don't actually die, apparently. There's a short version of how that works in quantum physics. You're welcome. The multiverse is real. Baby Garfield. It's a 4-part miniseries. How are you going to resist that? How cute. Look at those eyes. Come on, guys. You need to pay. Oh, how fun. Come on. You have to have this cover, too. And look at that one. You could just do it your own. You could, get a crayon and do it yourself. Or this one. Look at that. How much fun is that? It's Baby Garfield. Gotta love Baby Garfield. This hit the one you should be looking at, according to Key Collector this week. It is issue number 1 of Leonid the Vampire, The House of Yanda. House of Yanda. Cool cover art. Starship Godzilla, number 6. You want a Baby Garfield in real life? Or shall I pull one of those issues? Pull one of those for you. Let's see here. We got Vampirella, Armageddon, issue number 9. I tell you, that end of the world drags out on and on and on. Leonid the Vampire? Do you want me to pull one of those for you? Pull the issue. Okay, I'll pull Leonid the Vampire for you. Where's that one at? Okay. There you go. Do you also want the Garfield? Let me know now. All right. Vaporel. Oh, having a bad day, I think, there. Okay, Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawn. You have too many furballs. You don't need another one. Gunslinger Spawn 14. Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 133, the color edition. Does that cover look familiar to you? It's because this was the original cover. Of the two, I think I'd go with the original, personally. This has got a little bit more realism to it, I think. Something, I don't know, it's a little more appealing to me. And we have Invincible Universe Battle Beast, issue number 7. And, you know, some of these covers are getting the tie-in with Invincible. So there's a lot of those going on. There you go. All right, I got them both for you, my friend. These Invincible crossover covers are hot. The Lucky Devils is issue number 7. And these are characters from the Lucky Devil world. Exquisite Corpses always has a variety of strangeness. This one's so strange, it's bagged. This one, I mean, it's a furry standing on the side of the road, or I'm not certain what it is. But then there's this one, the Invincible crossover. There you go. Invincible. So I said bloody. If it's Invincible, it's bloody, man. It's gory. And this one's Geiger, number 22. The Radioactive Man. There it is. Ghost Pepper, number 9. I have not read this myself, but this is another one where we keep increasing the orders for it because they keep selling out. Ghost Pepper, number 9. That one. And another reason to buy it, there's a crossover with Invincible. G.I. Joe, issue number 20. And if you thought that the world of G.I. Joe and Transformers would not cross over with Invincible, well, you're wrong. Oh, there it is. The Invincible crossover cover. Lenore. You know, Roman Dirge's Lenore. Blood and Money, issue number 1. If you're a Lenore fan, she's back with this crazy adventure. Racer X fans, we're up to issue number 5. And look at this back cover. Pretty cool. All right. Sam and Twitch from the world of Spawn. It's the Spawn universe. It's a little Christmas cover. Not too late, huh? A little late. Got Santa Claus peeking in the window. Seems to be murder there. He's got his gun drawn. I wonder why he's got his gun drawn. The other one doesn't seem to care much. He's got his hand in his pocket. He's got his gun drawn. What's going on there? Rat City number 23. The future of Spawn. Draw your own, or paint your own, or color it in yourself. Here's the one coming up soon, number 24. Super Creep Show. I have the Invincible cover for. Looks like the other covers have sold out. Super Creep Show, number 1. Invincible cover. So, of course, there's blood all over the cover because it's Invincible. The Thing at the Doorstep. The Thing on the Doorstep. Number 2, horror. I told you a lot of number 2s. Ooh. Monsters with Tentacles. Mega Man X, number 2. Yes, Lenore is awesome. And Adventure Time is back for another round, you know. And we're all the way up to issue number 11 already of that goodness. And draw your own. Dark Souls. We have a lot of customers who are artists, and they take these and they do their art on them, and they sell them on eBay and other places. I actually have a couple on my wall of one of my customers. A couple of my customers, actually. It's always cool to have an original piece of art, you know. Support our local artists. Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning. This is issue number 3. And speaking of Darkness, issue number 4. And there's that crossover with Invincible right off the bat. That is one crazy story. Okay, Catacomb of Torment. It's more horror. This is issue number 9. And Dead Teenagers, issue number 1. And that cover. They don't look so dead, but there is another monster with tentacles there. Tentacle-laden monsters. All right. Well, I hope that you had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day yesterday. We did. It's also my daughter's birthday. She's born on St. Patrick's Day. And our youngest, who is our granddaughter's mother. And we celebrated her birthday yesterday. And I hope she had some good luck. I bought her a lottery ticket. I don't know if she won. I hope she did. But Mr. Happy would like to chime in with the word luck. Luck is our secret word. And if you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. Some restrictions apply. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, you get 20% off. And this secret word that Mr. Happy has given us, luck, is going to last all the way until next week when the next show happens. And until then, you got fan following, Mr. Happy. All right, guys. Luck is our secret word. Thank you, Mr. Happy. We'll see you next time. And all right, that wraps it up for today. A great big stack of comics, a lot of wonderful covers, some really good variant covers. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Keep in mind, next month, April 25th, is it? April 25th and 26th. Dolly and I are moving our home someplace to a different place. So some of you know about that. But if you don't, keep in mind that we were going to be closed on April 25th, Saturday, April 25th, to take care of that move. It's a Saturday. I hate to be closed on a Saturday for everybody, but it is what it is. We have to get this accomplished. And those of you who are helping us out, I'll give you more information about that as we get closer to the date. Thank you so much. But those are the 2 days, April 25th and 26th. Mark those on your calendar. The Comics Club will be closed on the 25th. But we got to get this move done. We haven't moved in 10 years, and there's a lot of stuff to move, although I've got a lot of it moved already into storage because not everything's moving into the new place. And so what's left should go toot sweet. We have a real easy way of moving it to the new place, which is literally 50 yards from where I live now. So it'll be an easy move. It'll be a fun move, and everybody who's joining us, it should be a gas. All right. Thanks for joining us again, guys. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time.